It's your fees. It's your business license fee for application renewal. Yeah.
The state remits to us,
Your full fees, yeah. Your full fees for application renewal.
so all your administrative costs are in the $9 fee that you
$9
tack on
is
to
the
it,
renewal.
whether.
And then there's also the master business application fee of
Right.
$15, right?
But you would charge the same $9 whether the city was in it or not, and they were doing one more license for the city of.
Yeah, there's always been a $9 per location renewal handling fee.
So there's no additional cost for the business, no additional cost for the city. I see only upside.
There's the credit card, if they pay
There's
by
a credit card, if they
probably.
pay by credit card, there's a 2.5%.
Okay.
So we don't get that, that's the
Right.
only
It's
lower
2.5,
amount,
right.
25.
And there's a formula that tells you how many applicants usually use the credit card and how many renewals. And it amounts to several $100s a year per city on average.
Yes, I noticed that you said per location, so it's not per UBI number. They can move from place to place. Each location should
Per
have-
physical location.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? John, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the invitation.
Would you make sure if you don't hear back from RJ that you keep tickling him so that we have this in
Oh, no.
place by the end of the year and ready to go?
We've been in contact. He's been great.
So then I can keep moving forward on it?
Absolutely.
Any issues that the auditor would come back?
John, have you had any issues come forth from the auditor's office with any of the cities as far as how the program works or any?
Actually, we have the performance auditors with us right now for 6 months. And their only concern is,
6 months.
yeah, 6 months. Their only concern is we'd like to bring on a ton more. Our internal capacity is not able to. And that's why we have to put a lot of cities off until next year. Yours probably would be one of them. And so we have others too. So that's our only issue, internal capacity.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you again. Thank you for taking the
Thank
time
you
to
very
come down
much.
this
Thank you.
afternoon. Enjoy the best one. Thank you. Okay. Joanne.
Sometimes I'm
There you are.
surprised.
Don't mind the lady behind the curtain.
Can you see that up there with the lights came in and I want to- Thank you for joining us. And I'm not sure that everyone knows the newest person here. Do you want to introduce yourself, Henry?
Henry Gerhard, Planning Commission.
Thank you.
She's the
What more to
second
say?
newest.
That's right. Right. Even newer than you.
Hey, you've got seniority.
But he was unable to come tonight. This presentation, I want to clarify that I'm not asking for any action. There will be no action in the very near future. This is just an initial presentation, and it results from the council retreat that occurred in January, and its basic core reason relates to economic development. So the city is initiating, and first we'll go to the planning commission, and for the audience, there'll be lots of public hearings. So I want you to know that. This is just introducing it to the decision makers. The 4 areas I'm looking at is any property that fronts East Street or Evergreen Boulevard, Parkersville Park out in the port offices, and the port park here immediately to the south of that area, Hamilton Lumberyard, and the Washougal Crossing. Did you say page down, page? Arrow.
Yeah, arrow.
Arrow. Did it work? No.
Which arrow? Oh, thank you, down. So anyway, I have some maps on here, and I wanted to just explain the legend. So if you see diagonal slashes over any parcels, that indicates that parcel is currently vacant. CC would be community commercial, CV is convenience commercial, CH is highway commercial, AR 22 is what's called apartment residential, It's typically 22 units per acre. And then there's also some land that's R1 7.5, which is single family, that requires a minimum lot size of 7,500 square feet. HI indicates heavy industrial, and IP is what some people call parks and open space, but it really refers to institutional lands and parklands. The city has 3 different commercial zones. I read them off before. One's convenience, one's community, and one's highway. Convenience commercial, the intent of this zone is to provide goods and services that cater to nearby residents' needs in the surrounding neighborhoods. If you look at the thing that I passed out, you'll see CV, and you look down that column, it's the most restrictive of all the commercial zones because it's intended only to serve surrounding neighbors.
And Joanna, as we look down this, if we look down CV, B is permitted,
Yes,
the X means
prohibited.
no way, not gonna happen, and C is
Conditional use permit, which would go before the hearings examiner. So there are some retail and business and personal uses that are allowed there, but they're very limited in size. Then there's the community commercial zone. Now this one's intended to accommodate commercial development in an area what's referred to as the commercial core area of the city. It's distinctive and it offers a wide range of uses. And I also want to mention here that our downtown core along Main Street has a distinct and different zoning referred to as town center core. So this core area is the core arterial, which is East Street that connects Camas and Washougal together. Also, I want to point out that the comprehensive plan identifies this zone as a zone that serves a more regional rather than local market. And it also indicates that it must include access to a major arterial, and East Street is a major arterial. So this is the zoning that I'm proposing along East Street. You'll see that the majority along East Street is zoned commercial already. It's just a different type of commercial. It's a more restrictive one. There is some residential along there as well. So, highway commercial, this is intended to acknowledge a parcel's location. It's highway-oriented property, and it's to serve the needs of highway travelers conveniently. These are the most intensive commercial activities. This zone, if you look on the paper I've passed around, is where almost everything's permitted. The characteristics of these sites include high visibility from highway traffic. They're larger sites and they have immediate highway access. And this is the least restrictive of all. And the proposal for rezoning of highway commercial is those properties that are going to be proposed that are right off State Highway 14. One of the rezones is a rezone of industrial land. As you can see, the heavy industrial is intended to provide for manufacturing, bulk handling, trucking, processing. It typically generates a lot of noise, pollution, dust, and light industrial is also for a variety of industrial uses. More items such as manufacturing, wholesale trade, but also it allows things as junkyards, erect motor vehicle impounds. Hamilton's is heavy industrial, and the Washington Crossing is light industrial with a mixed-use overlay. I really don't believe that these particular sites being along Highway 14 are really conducive, or that the city would want industrial uses there based on the fact that it's an entrance to our city, and also the Hamilton piece is along the shoreline